guy with his faggoty black house where the Bushes and Clintons live. That guy his dick got sucked in Epstein Island, dude.
I mean, yeah.
Fuck his books, fuck him, dude. The lady of Harry Potter's more fucking based than him.
I'm not worried about based. I'm worried about how good the art is.
Oh, fuck that. The art. I've watched Harry Potter, and if the books are fucking 3/4 of that, that's mind-bending to me. Hermione's titties, the whole fucking thing. I mean, whatever.
And that's unpasteurized.
And that's some unpasteurized shit, dude.
We're back. Lovely new intro we have because we're getting fucking copyrighted blocked by.
You know what? It's the Jews trying to keep us down. Hit the button. Yeah, that's just it. Yeah, hit it harder. There we go. Show the fucking people. We have barely fucking got into anything. We had a GarageBand loop playlist thing that right.
It was just a simple like guitar riff loop that was on GarageBand. It's an open source thing, and we got copyright striked on 2 different songs by Spotify.
Yeah, because some EDM cocksucker.
Because somebody else that also used a GarageBand loop. If I stole it, then they stole it too.
No shit.
I mean. Fucking God, and we get more listeners than them, and we don't have very many.
Yeah, no, that's why they're mad at us. It's the Jaybirds trying to keep us down.
Jaybirds. Oh man, so yeah, I don't know what that new intro is going to be yet, but we'll figure.
You know what? We need somebody with we should get a bluegrassy like yodeling intro.
That's kind of what the dude actually fellows wrote for us. And we said we didn't like it.
Yeah, because that wasn't bluegrass. That was no. I don't want it to be fucking hillbilly retarded nonsense like what is this? The Beverly Hill Hillbillies? No, I want a classy like. You ever heard Eddie Arnold's Cattle Call, for instance?
I don't think so.
You don't know good yodeling music. I'm not even talking about like Fruling and Don Alpine. I'm not talking about yodeling shit like that either. I'm speaking of like classic American cattleman yodeling with like good, like. You're familiar with Coulter Wall.
Yeah.
Some of the shit he does. Some ooh, little noise. You need to have just like, whatever. Talking to the wrong crowd, you fucking look like a Dollar General Tom Petty. You fucking.
I don't know jack shit about you. I didn't know you were so deep into it.
Oh, I'm deep. Brother, how can I not be deep into yodeling?
Yeah, I suppose you seem like a yodel.
You ever yodel at a cattle? Like I said, I was loading hogs at a Hormel facility, at 4:30 in the morning.
I never yodeled.
Hip cattle. Yeah, hip cattle. I love hitting a cow with a rattle paddle. Or I like the flag stick, that 8-foot long fucking like plastic PV. You can fucking get them with it. But I like a good buzzer too. You get a 4-foot. Charge that bitch up.
I hardly ever had to actually use anything.
Well, then you're not.
All the cattle that I had to deal with, they were all pretty docile.
Domesticated.
That's fine. They were docile old herds that knew how to behave.
Well, that's beautiful.
It was beautiful because they just knew. They knew, like, when the truck pulled up, they knew. Just
get on the truck.
They just get where we could just get here.
Oh, well, when it's their fucking first time and they're 700 pounds, have fun. You know what I mean? Have fun.
I mean, I don't know. We moved them around enough that I think
apparently
they just got used to it when they were calves.
Yeah. Horses, if you got a lot of horses in a trailer, they get angry. They're mean to trailers.
Yeah, you gotta keep. I think horses are supposed to be like not a lot of free room.
You know what?
And like maybe 6.
Yeah, well, I used to get the Wilson trailer books all the time. I loved looking at what Wilson was bringing out as far as products go. You don't see a lot of triple-decker sheep units anymore. And I think that's a poor decision. We're running out of triple-decker sheep units. And, and a lot of guys used to haul hogs with those. You could do a lot more hog haul. But now you don't need to haul hogs as far. They have this whole fucking system set up, so... We're losing. See, the point is like right there, you're losing American manufacturing, just in trailer units.
Yeah, we don't need that. How's Great Dane doing? They still functioning as a company?
They fucking probably. They use slave labor.
Well, yeah, they underpaid. I remember applying for that.
I worked there. I got fired from there. I got the flu and like came back with a doctor's note and like. I
still got fired.
I was down for days. I was and they were like, you like, literally, and like the doctor even cleared me. Was like, come in here when you're like, I finally broke a fever and I went in and then I took another day and they're like, but I was on my probationary period. You can't fuck that up. And then they wonder why they can't fucking keep people there. It's because it's like you don't let people be fucking human. And then they're like, well, why do we keep getting tweakers and losers in here? And it's like.
Because that's all you'll keep.
That's all you can keep.
You keep getting losers and college students that are real desperate for money.
Which
That's why I applied, but then I was like looking at the hours and stuff, and I was like, oh, so I'm gonna have to get off and go straight into being in the radio.
Yeah, well, and that's
Do all my
terrible for
classes,
you.
and I was like,
What were you
this
gonna
is- I'm not
work?
gonna
Triple
function.
12s? Triple 12s?
All night shift.
Yeah,
This is the only way it was gonna work, and I was like, oh, so yeah, and I'm gonna have to,
you're gonna die.
I'm gonna die.
You're gonna die. They don't
Doing
know.
classes, and there's no way.
Oh my.
I was 19, finally had freedom of choice. There's no way I wasn't partying too.
Yeah.
And how was I gonna do that? Like daytime partying? That's a bad road to go down. You know. That's a bad road to go down. You can't
Unless
be
it's
daytime
well, you
partying.
can if it's
You
Saturday and
You can a little.
it's game day.
You can a little.
Yeah,
But
everyone.
You can't.
That's what. This is my daily, dude. This
Yeah,
is
dude.
how. This is the time. This is when I do this.
Yes, I party.
I'm looking for
I party
bitches
during
at
the
10
day, you
a.m.
know?
10 a.m. is my time to
There's
shop.
not enough bars in this town.
Why
that
aren't there
open at 8
bitches
o'clock.
at the bar at 10 a.m.? I'm trying to get puss, dude. I got shit to do. I'm the radio guy at the state college. Yeah, dude, that's
I'm a
crazy.
radio guy. I just gotta have a 12-hour shift.
Oh, dude, yeah, and that's why Great Dane. Honestly, that place should get blown up.
I do see their trucks everywhere.
No, you see their trailers everywhere.
Or trailers.
Oh, yeah, they're fucking... Okay, great. They built a fucking classified tuna can. These things are garbage. I was landing gear. Trust me, I know what I was doing. I know how I operated there. I know who works there. Whatever. This is the problem. We keep... Again, and it's all about the wages, and people can't get fucking paid. And then to be some hot shit dick there, you gotta work there for 5 fucking years to finally make a little bit more than $20 an hour. And then, like, these people are stupid. They're the type... These are the people who enjoy or are okay with every day waking up way too early, going to a shitty job, and eating canned tuna with a fucking tuna salad every fucking day. It's just the same thing. And then you get a couple days on the weekend, and you just live that fucking life. You know, like, my dad's got a job, and it's a job, but at least he gets to, first of all, he gets to fucking fly and go to different places and see beautiful things. And then he'll take a fucking week. He gets a week off. It's a week on, and you get a whole week off, right? And, like, that's a valuable trade. You really, if you look at it that way, I work half the year, right?
Yeah.
I work half the year.
Oh, I'd love that.
And then besides that, he gets a day off while he's fucking out there because of the travel time. You have to allow these people to calm down. So you can kind of pick a day off, right? So he gets a fucking day off while he's out there. And then, don't fucking remind me about sick and vacation time. So from Thanksgiving through fucking February, you don't leave and you just hang out and chill out and go shoot ducks every fucking day. That's a fucking gig. Well, he's put in his time working for the Union Pacific Railroad, so...
Oh, yeah. I tried to get one of them jobs.
You don't seem like the type of guy who could pee right.
Hair test.
Yeah,
I applied for a bridge inspector job.
a bridge inspector.
Yeah, no, I could have done that.
I'm not saying you couldn't have.
But
I trust your capability of
When
inspecting bridges.
no, when we were doing the interview,
But you know what?
she was like, we got to do a hair test that'll go back 10 years. And I said, 10 years ago, I was 9 years old. Do you think that I went through all of high school and didn't do anything? I was like, I don't think that's fair.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm telling you, something will come up if you're going back for 10 years because I'm 20 years old. I mean, I'm 20 years old, so...
My dad's old enough, he knows some of the older guys that have been with the railroad for a while. And, like, they all say, like, we were building a better product when people could smoke a joint out here. Because when you're in Wyoming building a railroad... You might want to smoke a joint.
Yeah, you need a...
Or...
The camp at night needs to be a pretty chill place.
Yeah, or you need to do a bump, right?
Yeah, you can't let that kind of work and then locking those guys up in a camp. You gotta let them de-stress somehow.
You gotta let them and like they will and like honestly, if you work for the fucking railroad, you put in 20 or 30 years, and you've done your thing. Like I think like those people are like American heroes. I think people who are like truck drivers on their own business and fucking still these people are the heroes. But no, the product is better. The welds are better. Like, cause here's the thing. Like the guy who welds artistically, and you're like, why won't he get a regular job? Like, or actually, you know what? There's a whole generation of people that knew how to do that level of quality more broadly across the range of people. And so yeah, they were craftsmen workers building shit. Those guys were definitely doing coke. Ford was better when you had a 2.5 hour lunch break with a double scotch.
Mm-hmm.
When you could do that, that's what's fucked up. It's like in the early 1900s, we had better labor laws for people that were like citizens of this country than we do now, and the products were obviously we won the turn of the century there. America won that turn of the century. We fell.
Yeah, we've fallen pretty.
We've
far.
fallen. Like we don't know how to.
Here's the thing: we were so far out in first, and yet we've fallen, and I still feel like we're better than anywhere else.
How? Why? That's your lie. That's a lie, though.
Yeah,
because we don't even control
blind patriotism.
we don't even control the places that we built around the world anymore. And like I used to be a libertarian, like, oh, I love the republic. I just everything should be state, and there's a lot of things that should just be state funded. If you really want some sort of was that my fucking phone or the real doorbell? That was my phone, dude. I'm so sorry. I'm turning that off.
You're good.
Didn't that scare you? Cops are here.
What are they
It's
gonna
the
do?
fuzz, dude.
Come back with a warrant.
Come back with a warrant. For real, dude. Well, then we'll have to leave.
You know what's also wild is they wouldn't find anything in here.
There's nothing in here. What are they gonna get those fucking Cheetos puffs?
I've got respect for my house. You're not gonna confiscate my, full series of the Dukes of Hazzard on DVD.
Yeah, dude,
You're not gonna confiscate that.
don't even rip through it, asshole.
Yeah,
This would be a very hard search to do in this house. There's a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. Lots of stuff.
I was watching Dog the Bounty Hunter. I've been letting my kids watch Dog the Bounty Hunter too. That's how I try to expose them to the world. I went and got some albuterol packages from my mom for like a nebulizer treatment, because we've been sick, and like my mom's an asthmatic, so it's like I know, like I'm gonna go get some asthma relief, like things that you breathe in, and I go over there. I get back in the car. I was like, let's go. I got the dope, and my daughter goes, dope is what the cops said they found on the lady they arrested on Cops, Dad. I was like, well, yeah, but it's a versatile term. It's I was like, this is we won't go to jail for this. Like this is albuterol.
Yeah, my dad, he used to. One time I snuck out, and I was just saddened in my feelings about a girl that definitely was gonna fuck every guy in the county, fucking every guy in the county.
Yeah.
It seems kind of obvious in retrospect, but at the time it really hurt.
She chose me, Daddy.
So I snuck out and I was like crying at the pond.
Oh,
Just,
jeez.
like in my car, and then he called me. All right, I'll be home in a minute. And I came back in and he like grabs me like by the sweatshirt, pulls me over. Goes, were you out smoking dope? I said no. But after a few years, he kept calling it dope over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And I was like, at one point, I said, Dad, you cannot like it. That's fine, but please don't be calling it dope, because if I were to go to a drug dealer and say I want dope, he's not bringing me weed.
Yeah, but it's a different time.
Yeah, I was like,
because I know a guy who does.
I forgive really old people. My dad's not that old. So
Even is he 50?
Yeah, he's in his early 50s.
That's right there. You gotta let it happen.
Right on the edge.
You gotta let it happen.
He stopped though. I think he got my point. I was like, if I ask for dope, they're gonna bring me back heroin or meth.
Yeah.
Like that's so.
Well, yeah.
And that's
fine.
What you mean.
I still use it. See, for me,
I do it sometimes too. But
I like that word.
Sarcastic.
That word is fun. No. It's you can't. I don't even be sarcastic about it. I mean it now. This is a fun word. You're smoking dope, dude. You dirty fucking drug addict smoking dope over here.
You guys been smoking dope in here, haven't you?
That shit. I love those words. Those old fucking like 60s and 70s words, because like I said, I know a guy who knows who uses different what do we call it? Narcotics. He uses all kinds of kinds, right?
Right.
And he still he smokes fucking. He has homegrown. His homegrown some of the best shit. Occasionally there's a seed in there, right? But honestly, I love it when a seed goes.
I gotta miss seeds.
I don't know. I've been watching too many fucking videos on these.
This is from Bill.
I've been watching too many videos on them.
It hasn't been bad for me so far.
Yeah, that's what they all. That's what everybody says.
But I only buy the one brand of them.
There's the one brand of. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, this one is not terrible.
I
It gets
understand.
burned out and it starts tasting bad quick though.
I understand. I will fall into that. I'm going to.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I have been watching. So like, when for instance, I'd have ripped that fucking thing 4 times by now, right?
Right.
But I've been watching them videos, and I'm only gonna rip it a couple, in a little
a
bit.
little bit.
Yeah.
So
Like,
yeah, but I miss old terms too, man. I like I used to say solid a lot. I don't remember
That's
why.
solid.
I caught it in a movie one time.
It's
Black,
fucking
all
solid.
the black guys. It was a black movie. I don't even remember what it was, but I know there was a lot of black people in there from like the 80s or 70s or 80s.
One that hit R.
And they were saying solid a lot, and then so I started saying that a lot.
Sick.
Not even.
I like to use sick. That's a that's a
sick
grunge. That's kind of a grunge '90s term. Sick.
Yeah.
Gnarly.
Oh, I use gnarly all the time.
Gnarly. Well, I know you do. You're trying to be hippie though. You're on the hippie. Like I said, you're like Tom Petty out here.
Yeah. Well, groovy.
Groovy.
I hit a.
You speak any jive?
I can understand it. I can't really speak it.
Can't speak no jive. Yeah, that's fine. Me neither.
It's hard. I think we might get copyright infringed for speaking jive.
Can you get copyright infringement?
No, but probably content. Or
It's like pig Latin. That's like pig Latin. What are you talking about?
I don't know. We could. You know what we should do is we should debut video of the pod with us doing blackface.
I've been thinking about that for so long. I want to do blackface so bad.
It would be fun.
Yeah, it would be fucking. I think
it would be fun in the moment.
I don't know.
The tidal wave afterwards might be rough.
There ain't gonna be no tidal wave. It'll be like one of those things where it's like, it'll be no tidal wave.
Mm-hmm.
What are we gonna do? We are shit.
I think even a good portion of our close comedy people would
stop talking
to us.
Fuck them. Fuck
even that would
if
be
you're
too
gonna
much
draw a
for them.
line, if this is where you draw the line,
You draw a line in blackface.
I don't support you, dude. Fuck that. I let people do whatever the fuck that they want, as long as they're not truly hurting anybody. You're not hurting anybody. All right. And here's the thing: are there things that people shouldn't say or do and can be in poor taste? Yeah. But Sam Hyde did like that fucking thing where he was like. And not like blackface to look black. Like he painted his head like an alien. Like he was like a black alien. But he was doing Steve Harvey's game show as an outer space, and it was drastic. it was something to watch, and I can understand why people might be offended by that.
I draw the line in blackface.
But like it's the same thing. Okay, so like what if we dress like Indian chiefs or something? But at the same time, what if we were we were so pro-Indian, pro-Native American?
I think we've been very pro-Native American.
Well, that's like a group we support.
22,
I think
we've got 22 episodes.
Listen, we support Black Americans and Native Americans. As a matter of fact, I'm so tribalist that I would say let's start splitting it up even more, get more territorial around here. We'll spread your res out, but that means the Swedes get a little further deal there. And then, I think that's how we should do it. Or, maybe you get like a good Platte Valley Church area, and the Catholics get a little piece here, and the Lutheran Church that's doing better has more land. I'm telling you, we got to split these things up. Things got to be more tribal.
Well, I think we need to tax churches, but that's a whole nother
No,
thing.
you don't need to tax churches for what? They're all in debt. So you're sitting here telling me that you want to see steeples again, but then you want to tax churches for what? Because they're all in debt, they're all operating on loans, and none of them are able to even provide.
That is how every single business in this country operates.
Again, and we keep bailing those fuckers out. So as a matter of fact, why not bail out churches and say no taxes? Why aren't we bailing out churches if we have a morality problem?
There needs to be something done because there is a high level of inappropriate behavior for churches. Maybe not taxing them because it is hard to keep church and state separate.
See.
Because if you tax churches, then you have to give churches the same rights that like businesses have.
And then
if
the rights of an
law.
individual.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's again. So don't corporations abuse
I don't
that?
think businesses should have that, but that's the argument legally. That's why legally corporations.
There's no money in taxing churches. That's not a good idea.
It's not.
And and
I just
even
don't
as
know.
even as
Something
even
happens
as a God fearing, as a Christian, as a Christ fearing man, I'll go as far to say not just God Himself, but His Son, even fearing His fucking Son, the Reaper of Peace, dog.
Reaper of Peace. Jesus, the Reaper of Peace. He's coming down to the Megadome.
But I don't want the. If you do have a Jewish temple, not temple, satellite dome,
Synagogue.
Well, yeah, the temples are in.
There's only one temple.
So you get a synagogue, yeah, satellite.
The way I understand.
So they got a satellite dome over here. I don't want them taxed either. Now they also abuse tax laws in a lot of different ways. That group of people, and God bless them for it. You wonder what hit them up. I'm just saying, like, I don't know, brother. You want to talk about money in this country? The first thing we need to do, the food stamp thing. I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm partially upset and partially like, what are you gonna do? But also, people want to sit here. I want all money that goes through any government institution to stop flowing. All of that needs to stop flowing and be counted. And if the state can't handle the issue, if the state itself can't fund the state's issues, then we have a way more drastic issue that we have to look at a way smaller level than federally. But, I could be off.
Well, I don't think you're entirely off.
I could be off.
You are right. That money needs to stop. The SNAP thing, there are people that need that, but there are also...
There's a lot of abusers.
There's so many abusers. There's so many people that sell their food stamps.
A lot of people sell their food stamps. A lot of
trading
drug
food
people.
stamps.
I have seen so many people sell their food stamps for drugs, make more money off of being able to get especially cooking a certain kind of drug.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking A. Fucking A. Absolutely. There was a lady...
I just watched a thing recently where they pointed out there's a lot of people that, sell plates on Facebook or, they'll walk around with food.
Yeah.
Like selling plates.
Like a vendor. Like as a vendor.
Yeah, but they buy it all with their SNAP.
With their SNAP. Yeah, and so they're making... Which... Okay.
That I don't hate so much.
I don't hate it. I can't hate it because it's like, okay, this is America, and there's people abusing worse.
Clean hustle.
There's people abusing a worse system than that.
Yeah.
Like, I would rather somebody be like, okay, well, I get $400 a month in food stamps, and guess what? I turn it into $1,200, and this helps me feed my kids better food than Pop or whatever. I can afford to buy them ribeyes, or to me, people get fucking money from the government all the time. Like the soybean farmers bitching, and it's just like, fucking die with your soybeans, you cocksucker. You weren't smart enough to turn that into grass and let cows eat it. Yeah. You weren't smart enough to turn that into a place for white people to have a vineyard and put a fucking building on it to where they'll come and spend thousands of dollars to have their kid get fucking married here. You didn't turn it into a buffalo farm with you could have done so much other shit.
All the subsidies, all the crop insurance, all that stuff.
It's all fake.
It's farmer welfare. That's what it is. It's farmer welfare.
Well, it's the same. They do it with industry.
And that's why farms are not. They don't really feed anybody.
No,
where we are, I mean,
they don't feed any. They they do with the corn. They turn that into fucking corn syrup and baby formula and all this shit. And then a lot of it is cattle feed. But like here's the issue. There's people born past 2000, there's like a 43% increase in their fucking in cancer in these kids because of the food, this shit.
The peanut butter M&Ms
for sure. Oh, for sure. But like, how much corn syrup's in there? It's probably one of the. Yeah, I mean exactly. So then, like obviously as we know, they have. What about all the all the mold that's resistant to all these chemicals that they put in the food now? What about the mold? So the mold that's spreading around in our fucking noses and getting all these people sick right now because of harvest time. This is the mold that's surviving Monsanto.
That's true.
This is the mold. Have you seen corn seed?
It doesn't look good. Lately.
You can't fucking touch. You shouldn't touch it with your bare hands. It's a neon color. I swear I've seen red fucking corn. The soybeans all look fucking blue.
All the sweet corn seed I've seen is bright pink.
Oh,
bright pink.
Yeah, everything's changing, brother.
Like hot pink.
Everything's changing.
Because we were walking.
When was the last time you ate a watermelon with seeds in it?
Last summer.
Okay, well then that's a good real watermelon.
Yeah, no, I look for the seeded ones.
You have to get seeded watermelon, and eating the seeds doesn't hurt you.
Ones doesn't.
I saw.
I don't eat them. I don't eat them. I spit them out because I'm a fucking adult.
Whatever, and you could do that too. You could do that too. I'm just saying, if you really want to be the lazy person, like these seedless watermelons are not good for you. All of this shit's bad for you. Oranges used to have seeds in it when I was a kid. Apples should have bigger seeds. Like everything is fucked with, and they're going to kill us. Mm-hmm. It's just purposeful. But the corn itself, the process of itself, all of these things of itself is killing people off. And to be a retarded vegan eating fucking tofu and thinking you're doing anything is crazy. I believe in a meat system. If we had more grass areas, first of all, if you really want to be a socialist and like care, you know who really cared about the animals? Another guy, but Theodore Roosevelt. Another guy that would surprise you, that was actually a really big animal advocate and like started caring about hunting seasons and things like that. But,
I know.
But why not turn a lot of these places back into a place to where like, all right, you could kill a rabbit. Or I don't know, dude. We could just fucking do things better. We could
Here's
just
what
do
I
things
think.
fucking better. The government could give people 4 fucking chickens, and that could change a lot of things.
I think that we as a country got too good at logistics, so you could get everything everywhere. So now, you don't have to have, like, Farmer Johnson down the road. He's got a carrot field, and that's how we get carrots in town.
Yeah, but logistics destroys quality, clearly.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Because before, you had to have neighbors that grew different things. So that way you guys could all have everything.
Yeah. Well, that's why...
But now, every guy has soybeans and corn.
Yeah.
Which we don't eat.
We don't eat, we turn it into product.
Yeah. But so we have to eat from elsewhere. That's what I don't think is good about what's going on.
Well, that's why they're okay. So a lot, like we don't have enough cattle to feed our beef market right now.
Oh, for real?
I've been saying this has been happening for years. I don't know why no one listens to me. Like this,
I know, but
one of the reasons that are like a lot of the ranchers are getting mad at Trump now is because he's trying to import cattle to keep up with our demand. There's a fucking parasite going through the southern hemisphere's cattle. So all of like South America and into Mexico, we have fucking worm. You should know this. You watch the same shit. That's why beef prices are so fucking high. Obviously, we know about the packers. We know that the guy who fucking births and has to take care of that cattle to even get it to a weight to get sent off to go eat more before the next year so it could go die in the next few months after that. This process is fucked. They have bought the land. People are people who are in tech bought out the dead rancher. Nobody could afford dead rancher fucking 6,000 acre ranch in Montana. So a bunch of fucking losers from California bought it up, split it up, and now no fucking elk even walk through there. And now there's no cattle or nothing. And then they wonder, there's grizzly bears and fucking mountain lions, but there's no fucking cattle. There's no peacekeeping on the goddamn range anymore. And so now, because, you could parcel that shit, $1 million parcel, put a shitty fucking house on it, and it's $1 million parcel. So you parcel all these fucking smaller pieces of land out for more fucking money. Now we have no calves coming out of the fucking mountains. So that means that there's no calves hitting our grasslands and fucking and the sandhills. So what's happening out there? They're getting parceled off, and there's no fucking ranchers having ranches anymore, and they can sell it for a $500,000 parcel because it's not Montana, but it's part of the old Nebraska territory, and it looks kind of the fucking same, don't it? And these fucking idiots keep letting it happen, and now there's no fucking nutrient-dense food for Americans to eat. They're all mineral deficient and doing Ozempic. These people are retarded because they got no access to food. Every time there's been fucking disease in anywhere, it's not because they didn't have fucking vaccines. It's malnourishment. Malnourishment kills more people than fucking anything. And they're going to starve you bastards out. And if you fuckers can't figure out how to fast a little bit with your goddamn food stamps before Thanksgiving and figure out how to fucking pile up enough to buy an 84-cent turkey, it's 84 cents a pound. That's a $10 turkey. Quit bitching. This is the season. You'll be fine. You can get candied yams for 50 fucking cents. You'll be fine. You can have the whole... Thanksgiving's the cheapest fucking meal you can eat all year round. Don't you people... A turkey's $1.10 a pound throughout the rest of the year. It's a very cheap bird. I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
Oh, but no. So that's why there's no cows. Because we fucking...
Yep.
And so we are at... This is the lowest that cattle have ever been in the nation. And then again, follow the money. Okay, so the people who and you know this for a fact, all those feedlots that we've seen grow and over our lifetime, you make sure that's going. All those feedlots that we've seen grow over our lifetime and produce some of the primest beef in the fucking nation, all of those feedlot guys are now 80 and 90 years old. They're done. You know that. You know these people. You know these people that I'm talking about. They're old.
Yeah,
They're done.
Their kids ain't coming.
Look at how many auction houses have closed. And I know that there's still a lot more in Nebraska than there is in a lot of places. And I'm sure there is in South Dakota, Wyoming, North Dakota, where they're still raising cattle. I know that there's way more auction houses than places where there's not cattle. But as far as us living in cattle country, knowing how many more auction houses there used to be, this is a problem. And we're fucked. They're trying to kill us. So now, okay, so the guy who fucking sells his fats off to go to slaughter, you're going to sell these fat cattle off, and they're like, that's $4,000 head cattle. We're cashing out. Okay, now what happens when those guys close their fucking doors? So these feedlots that have been like the only system that keeps any of this other shit going, and a lot of people don't agree with it anyway because, oh, they're a fucking grain-finished cow. Oh, it's torture. I fucking love a grain-finished cow. Nebraska's the fucking absolute best at it. We have it down to a science. We bring them out of the mountains. We put them on the grass. We take the fat grass bastards and feed them a little bit of corn for a couple months. You flush them out. They taste fucking amazing.
Yeah, grain-finished cows are still good. They taste good.
That's the way to do it. I'll eat grass-finished cattle. It depends. It's all about breed. It's all about breed when it comes to cattle. That's not the point.
It doesn't matter to me as long as it tastes good. And you can get a good cow, good piece of meat, grain-fed, grass-fed.
It
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. That's not the point.
Yeah, as long
they're
as it tastes
gonna
good, I don't give a fuck.
the next. Hey, but I'm talking about you know just as well as I do that when you talk about money and cattle more than the ranchers are cheap, like poor millionaires or whatever. But the guys who actually have the money are the guys who are selling off fats at the end of the day. Those are the guys who make the most money. They make them like the feedlot is where the money is made. You know that.
Yeah. That's the money place.
Those guys are selling these cattle off at record prices. What happens when people make more money than they've ever made in their life? They sell their business while it's hot. Okay, how many young people who want to be ranchers do you know or would love to have these holdings are able to afford that? None of them. It's gonna get parceled off.
It could be worse than getting parceled
but
off.
It is going to be worse than that because they're stopping our food process. No, it already is. It already is. More. If we, as the most land blessed country in the whole fucking world other than Canada, and they have less land than we do. They got more water and it's cold all the time anyway. They can't do shit in half the fucking place they own. We can't feed ourselves. And we can't feed ourselves off of wildlife anymore either, which up until like 1930 we could. People lived off of a whole country could not the whole country. Obviously, we had a lot of things, but like there was a large concept of people living off of the land.
Yeah.
Even into the 70s. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, people. I mean, it's so.
That's gone.
A lot of people aren't hunting anymore, are they?
There's nowhere to hunt.
Oh, that's true.
It's all corn.
Yeah,
your deer can't. Your deer can eat some corn, but can they live in it?
No, you need to be hunting.
Can your pheasants live in corn? No, they can eat it. But what do they need? They need brush that's going to hold heat. They need fur tree. They need tree. Why there's no quail?
They need water.
Oh, but then we wonder why we keep seeing these big cats come further and further out. Well, it's not like their food source has been destroyed anywhere. Oh, and it's not like they were here before us. We had fucking grizzly bears down to Kansas.
Yeah.
So I realize that we'll never return to that. And this is Taylor's communist stupid utopia where everybody's got a gun and so everybody's peaceful to one another and everybody can go out and shoot a deer and half a cow's affordable and everybody's got a few chickens in their backyard. Well, that's a made up world where you fucking know how to grow your own tomatoes and potatoes and know how to can a cucumber. It's a made up world. Would it be efficient and is it possible? It is possible, but it's not going to happen. Not in this country. And that's the thing. They do want to starve us out. They told us. When people don't like Bill Gates has said it. Peter fucking Thiel on that fucking podcast. I don't know if we would really want to save people. They don't want you here. So this is a test. COVID was all of this shit is a fucking test. And if you can't do it or understand what they're doing, then you're going to die. If you are dependent upon the government for most of your food, you are incapable. You're incapable. You are incapable of survival as a person. And I'm not saying that some people, if you're handicapped and on disability, I do not want you, like if you were born with these issues, I don't want that. But you know what? As a Christian, churches used to fucking help take care of people like that.
To actually do the help.
So again, now that most churches are operating in the red, they're needing loans, and then then people go, well, the churches make money. Yeah, these mega churches with fucking full of idiots with no tradition. Like I said, they're fucking doing it out of a goddamn huge ass metal building, out of a house or whatever. That's gotta stop, unless we start literally and like I will give it. I don't care about your sect, but I'm not like one of these I hate this free Christianity movement. I fucking hate it. This non-denominational bullshit is out of fucking. I will respect. I'll hear you out. You're a Baptist? Okay. I'll even hear out the fucking Mormons and Latter-day Saints. I'm dipped as a fucking Latter-day Saint. I'm double dipped. I'm fucked up. I don't know what that's going to do to me with my Christianic karma. What's Jesus going to say when I'm up there with St. Peter smoking a cigarette by the gate because he says, hey, wait here for a little bit?
I gotta go get my manager.
I gotta get my manager. I'm gonna be sitting.
I can't handle this one. I'm gonna have to go. You're stamped. Just wait here. I gotta go get somebody.
The books say there's I don't know if it's a book issue, but no, yeah, because I have like in the Latter-day Saints. That's right. We're knocking on Mormon's door.
That is Mormon door.
That's what they say, but then they're different.
Well,
they say that the American Mormon Church and Latter-day
okay. Mormon is the branch that they are spiked off of.
I understand. Well, it's like Catholic Lutheran. I get that. No, so yeah, I'm right there with it. I'm indoctrinated a little bit.
Have you ever been to a Seventh-day Adventist organization?
Oh, that's what my grandma used to be.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Man, that's why.
I don't want to be here on Saturday, bitch.
that gets pretty wild.
Well,
I was taken to it without warning.
You don't know why that's wild. A woman started that one.
Oh well, that'll do that.
God damn. It was Reformation Day yesterday. Speaking of all these denominations,
is that the day
Luther put his fucking stamp on the door, dude? Which I mean, again, which is crazy.
I can't believe I'm going to go participate in Lutheran rituals.
Yeah, but it's you know what, you're going to be like, oh, this is pretty close.
No, I know it's pretty close. Like I said,
you know what,
Main Tree. That's the first one.
I've been going to enough church and fish fries and events and things like that lately. I've considered becoming Catholic, but I'm also trying to get again.
Well, listen. I mean, there's.
Well, listen. Mr. Knocking on the churches is going to be ringing the bell for Catholicism over here.
No,
real quick.
No. Catholicism is allegedly pretty close to the original, but
they say the OG. They argue that with the Orthodox.
Yeah. Well, here's really what it is. There's the Orthodox, and then Catholicism is a lot more of like, we need to make this so that everybody can do it. Is more of their attitude as opposed to like we're all. I mean, you could.
And that's even Luther's attitude is.
Yeah,
hey, we gotta
then
make
the Catholics. Then the Catholics got later on, about 700 years later. Then they got cocky with that and started selling tickets to heaven.
But I really truthfully believe this. Like I really do.
I wish I'd buy an indulgence still.
And you still could probably.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't have indulgence money. I'm pretty sure that's probably expensive these days.
My God, don't rock like that. I do believe in the Catholic view of like it is the faith plus the good work that you do. Yeah. See, like that's and like a lot of like our Lutheran theology, because they were so like one of the Lutheran fucking things is like, what does this mean? Like that's like they ask, that's the big deal. It's a whole whatever. The fuck was I trying to say? This German guy was over fucking analyzing everything basically one day, and he said a bunch of shit that kind of made sense, right? And he kept the church beautiful. He kept a lot of the like we believe in the the Holy Trinity. We believe in the Apostle. Like all that makes sense, right? But like no more buying your way to heaven. Purgatory is not a thing for us. But see, here's where I get fucked up because I believe in like a middle ground as a Lutheran.
Here's the thing that purgatory. What do you think purgatory is?
Well, they say like purgatory is like what? It's like kind of like a dull waiting room. But when people. Well, here's the thing. I also believe in like earthly spirits and issues there, and I go, well, hold the fuck on. Are these people in purgatory? Why are they like? And like, here's the thing. Priests will even go out and do their exorcisms, and a lot of them keep a lot of that stuff hush hush. But I believe in the dark arts. The church is here's the thing about Christianity that nobody wants to talk about. And this is where, like, that's why I hate this non-denominationalism. I hate this non-traditional, like, it's not fucking Rock Band Jam Out. We put on the shit, we represent the colors, the shit works around a fucking system, the moon and the stars are involved, all of this shit is fucking countertwined. Why? Because there's a fucking magical, this shit is a seance, motherfucker. This shit's magic. We are trying to go interdimensional. We can't just sit here and fucking be like, our God is nothing. Great, I love that you want to sing songs.
Those songs are for like retreats,
and that's great.
And, like kids,
kid radio. That's fan fucking tastic.
I can explain it to you. So
hit me with it. You
the
believe
way
in the magic?
purgatory is no. The way purgatory is.
You don't believe in the magic. Fuck you.
No, I do. But
okay.
Understand this because this is a major misconception to think that it's something separate. Heaven is the house. Purgatory is the church.
Yeah.
Where you get yourself cleaned up before you go inside. If you make it to purgatory, you are in heaven. You're going to heaven. That's what it is. It's like a cleansing area.
A refining process.
Yeah, it helps to cleanse.
For what?
For your sins off your soul.
Why does it? Why?
Hmm?
Didn't Christ die for our sins? That's what they said they did it for.
Well, it's about stuff that you weren't sorry for, That's what confession.
Well, then everybody's got to
is
go to purgatory.
Pretty much. That's what they say.
Okay.
Like everybody has to go.
And that's where the Lutherans we still do an absolution and a confession of all of our sins.
Well, yeah, but you guys do it in vagity, and
vagity
for everybody. You gotta go. You gotta go to a small dark box and say it out loud, and say you're actually.
I will say this. The Lutherans. This is where I have a lot of issues with. The Lutheran Church is the beginning breaks of where I think everything started going wrong. And I truthfully believe. I think that the refined process of its true beginning and origin was from a great place of faith and of thought and of human decency and a beautiful spot. I really think that. Now, there are sects of the Lutheran Church where the divide started happening because one of the things is our pastors are allowed to marry and father children. Well, as Lutheranism spread throughout America, some bitch was like, well, why can't I speak for God? And then they started letting the fucking women talk. And that's where you start having these issues. Baptists, especially black Baptists, there's something pimp about that. I love that. I'll give it that. But see, like, where women sing in the choir and play the organ and shit, there's more beauty in that. But no one's doing that no more. So yeah, now you have these you got the fucking lot lizards up there at church on fucking Sunday morning.
Oh my God. You didn't even see Randall. Randall came in. I thought it was a woman at first.
Yeah. Oh, and for clothes?
Yeah.
Costume.
Yeah. No. It was just, you just wore it. Nobody else was wearing a costume. No.
I wore a Mr. Potato Head costume.
This was different. This seemed like he was just walking the street as a cross-dresser.
Now, Randall freaks me out.
He's a little spooky, but...
Shouts out Randall, though.
Randall's something. I enjoy him, but...
He is a spook by the door.
I wouldn't... I don't think I'd go someplace alone with him, but...
yeah.
I do...
Yeah.
I do enjoy being around him sometimes. He said one time, he goes, I smoked crack and shaved my head, and then my hair never grew back. I'm like, oh, cool. And that was the day I met him. That was the first thing he ever said to me.
Well, now knowing what I know about Randall and have knowing him, I'm like, That tracks.
It goes on.
Fuck, that tracks.
I got something. I have something else to explain to
What's
you.
up?
You were talking too fast. I couldn't.
I'm sorry.
Couldn't explain the Catholic view on it.
Oh, sorry.
The spirits. The thing about spirits, if there is a spirit on earth, heaven is so great. A spirit that would choose to stay here wasn't going to heaven.
That's
They
fair.
were going to be. They were shown they were going to hell, and then they hung on.
Again, I do
Like,
think that people that are still here, it's dark artsy. It's dark art.
Yeah.
They fucked up.
Yeah,
I do believe that they fucked up.
Yeah, that's what Catholics believe on ghosts. Like, if we don't say there are ghosts, but if there are ghosts,
it's
if there
'cause
are
they
spirits
fucked
that
up.
are here, it's either bad people or it's demons.
Yeah.
Because anything that would go to heaven, you would choose to go to heaven no matter
Yeah.
what. Because the way
Yeah.
they explained it to us, that heaven works is when you get there, there's no like waiting for your loved ones. It's instantaneous. Once you walk through the gates, that's when everybody's there.
Yeah. Well, and that's what a lot of people who have near-death
So-
experiences say too.
So and that's what
It's pretty
they actually teach
angelic
you.
in Christianity.
Yeah,
When they were,
yeah. Yeah,
But
so
that's some pimp shit.
it is, and that's very cool because God time and human time don't work the same. That was a major talk in our
Well, of
theology
course,
classes.
God time, dude. All right, so like we're finally digging into the Bible with our 9-year-old, right? And like we're hitting that Genesis stuff, and I'm like, you gotta understand, this shit's interdimensional. We're like,
it's interdimensional,
and I'm
man.
like, well, and like they sit there and
It's all
well,
metaphor.
because like when they were kicking, wow, I'm can't think of my names. Cain killed Abel.
Sure did.
And God was like, you got to go out there and like live with these people now. And so like you're thinking like, well, who the fuck are they? And it's like, well, maybe there's this whole other core.
Yeah.
It's like like you got to think about it like, well, people look at paganism. There's demigods and shit to this shit, right?
Yeah.
And who the fuck are we to say that this wasn't some demigodish kind of shit that was going on?
Well, there is like talk that there's, not that they're real.
This is not the Bible podcast.
This is not
Welcome to our
Bible
theology
podcast.
podcast.
So basically, there's some things that purport the story that like Cain is the very first vampire because God wouldn't let him rest.
Bruh.
There's also ones that I like.
But he lived for like 1,000 years.
Yeah, that was part of like the punishment.
But
there's another
Adam
one.
knew, what was it? I fucking tracked it. Adam knew like a lot of his he knew like 8 of his not like a grandson, like but like
in grandchildren. In every Bible study we did, which we did every day.
Yeah.
And we'd have to go to retreats and go, for days and days, go to a monastery and stay there for the weekend. And that kind of stuff.
It's good for you.
It
is really good.
They were all good experiences, generally.
Yeah, there's a lot of like,
but they were all like, you have to take this metaphorically, and I said no, but where's the line then? Like,
yeah, where's the line?
Yeah, like, and at one point we got to like Leviticus.
Yeah.
And the gay stuff came up, and I was like, play now. I was like, why are we picking and choosing here? Like this was all supposed to be metaphorical before, but now this is real. And he go and so this is why we're not okay with gay people.
Yeah.
And the priest was like, well, yeah. I said, 2 verses ago they say that when women get their period, they have to go live separate from everybody else. So why aren't we?
Yeah.
Also following this, because what Catholicism says is that when Jesus came back, he pretty much before that, all the Jews, everybody, they just had to follow those 10 commandments and the laws in Leviticus, and they would have been good. They would have got to heaven, but they couldn't. So when Jesus came back, he simplified it and just said, you love God as much as you love yourself, and you love your neighbor as much as you love yourself, and you'll be good. And all the other laws disappeared. That's why Christians don't have to follow the dietary restrictions that Jews have to. Because Catholicism is just ripped straight off of
dietary
Judaism.
restrictions? Because like some of them,
But no, like Jewish, all that stuff has to be kosher. Like we don't have to eat kosher. We don't have to.
yeah, but they have a
skip
whole other book.
shellfish. No, they don't
Judaism
have
is
a
not just the Old Testament, brother.
I know because it branched off since then.
They got more books on this.
We
shit.
are built off of that.
No.
Yes, Christianity is built.
Christianity
off
is
of
based
Judaism.
off of old timey like Moses Judaism.
It's based off of the Judaism that was going on at the time.
Yeah, but then Not necessarily, because the Jews were doing bad, and fucking Jesus showed up and turned the fucking temple upside down.
Well, yeah, but it was the Jews that were his apostles. They
yes,
was the
yes,
Jews
they
at
were
that time,
Jewish
and
people.
so those were the people that set up the church. Our church, Christian churches, were not supposed to be churches. You're supposed to do it as a community and go from house to house, take turns in your community hosting the church.
I could believe that.
And
That's like the
that was
washing
what
of
you were
feet and stuff
yes,
like that.
It was
yeah.
it was supposed to be familial, so that way there was no big. There was supposed to be able to be no corruption within the church.
Yeah, but
that
we
was
took away.
Well,
more
yeah,
people used
the
to
church,
be wizardly too.
The church was good. The church was good and followed it for like 90 years. Then by the time about the second,
a whole
third,
generation. Yeah, that's a generation.
Then after that, the Pope got fucked up, and they started killing Christians in Rome. So things went
well, and then
more
like the
underground
Catholics
and more
even used to
spooky
believe
and
in like
scary.
letting their popes fuck and like
we didn't. They weren't supposed to be.
but
That's
they
the
did.
thing.
Well, and it's not even just the popes.
that's
It
the
was
thing.
cardinals. It was bishops. It was
Yeah,
everybody.
They
was
were
fucking.
they were lavish. A bunch of popes had kids and did terrible, horrible things.
a bunch of fathers. A bunch of fathers had.
There's a bunch of popes that have done some of the most horrific things in the world, and they're not.
That's why
allowed
Catholics
to do that
got a
stuff.
bad.
Yeah, that's why, and they're not wrong for that. But also at the same time, that was every argument I had with that priest. Ended up being you just have to take it on faith. Well, why? Because
You sound like a Lutheran.
Because this guy said that God told him that, and I said, oh well, God told me it's okay for gay people to exist.
You sound like a Lutheran.
He told me that. So do you see how easy it is to just lie about that?
Well, yeah, but here's how I take the Bible.
Humanity has corrupted anything. If we ever had the truth, humanity has ruined it, and nobody knows the actual truth anymore. And that's what's so upsetting and sad about it.
You know who knows the truth? He is the way, the truth, and the light, dog. That's the truth right there, like Ted Nugent said.
It is handy that Jesus is historically confirmed to be a real man.
All we're supposed to do is be fucking. When you see somebody who needs and this would be a great example. Well, here, when you see somebody who needs help, you give them help. Now we look at that wrong. When you see somebody whose business has failed, you can't go and help them. You know what I mean? You can't. There's no fixing that. If somebody takes a leap of faith in themselves and they fail, there's things to be built in failure. If somebody's house lights on fire, and now a dad died trying to rescue all the kids, and you have a woman and kids that need help, to me, if she never fucking went home, that community, or the place he worked or whatever, without a life insurance policy, there should be some sort of communal effect of being like, make sure these people are so comfortable for the rest of their lives. That's Jesus, dog. But we don't do that anymore. When people,
you don't know,
and I don't do it either. I don't do it all the time either. But I also I give more than a lot of people do.
I let a hitchhiker stay in my house one night.
That's more than I would do.
I put a door under the door, put a folding chair under the door, made sure they couldn't get in.
Now listen, I'm gonna lock you in here tonight.
No, in my bedroom door.
Oh,
I had all my real valuable stuff except for a TV was all in my room, and I don't know.
Was he nice?
It was a she.
Ooh, was she hot? She cook eggs in the morning?
She was very hippie. She was gone. I got up at 6 and she was gone. There was a note and she had gone out and gone hitchhiking.
She taking any? A couple eggs?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't even boil an egg.
No, we fed her the night before and let her get a shower and stuff. Like,
you fed her? Would you feed her some cum? Sorry.
No, I think we cooked steaks that night. Actually.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
Living high on the hog,
yeah.
she was.
Yeah, she was hit. She was. God damn it! I can't. She left me such a nice note.
Should have kept it. Framed
I think I did. I think it's in a box somewhere. But
time is I'm not trying to be rude.
No, you're good. But if we're gonna go watch some of the game, we should come. You know what's crazy is that Zach was trying to convince me to go to this Christian men's workout group at 6 a.m. today. They meet at 6 a.m. or like 5 a.m. Excuse me. I think it's 5 most days, but today was 6. And they meet at 5 a.m. no matter what the weather. They go out there and do like just pure lead workouts.
Fuck yeah.
It's actually like, I agree with that concept, but I know that at the end you should come to my church, like, and I don't want to deal with that. And I said that was why I didn't want to go.
It's
and
not
then we come
denominational,
here.
isn't it? It's
Then we
not denominational.
Then we come
Listen.
here and we talk about it for
No, that's not these fucking
40
people's
minutes.
problem, dude.
But like, no, I agree with the working out, but I don't want somebody. I don't like people badgering me to go to your church. That bothers me.
Well, it's because you, bitch. Well,
I was raised in it, so.
There's a new, but again, it's a new Christian,
But
it's a new Christianity thing, and
it's all about brotherhood and fellowship. And he's like, it's not about church. You know, they're not like that except for like 3 minutes at the end. And I was like, listen to the words you just used, man.
Listen,
brotherhood and fellowship. Fellowship's only ever used for one thing, or two things: secret societies and religion. Those are the only times that those words are used together.
brotherhood and fellowship. Well,
You know, they might use brotherhood for the army, but they sure as shit aren't using the word fellowship.
yeah, there's
the
no
army.
fellowship.
So, you know,
Be all you can be,
but
though.
he's like, oh, but and he goes, well, you know, it's not sponsored by any church, it's not connected to any church, but those are their disciples. Those are their highest believers that are running
Yeah,
this.
I guarantee you.
Like, so they are
there's
going
some guy
to
on the
pressure
board
you.
of trustees in
Yeah,
a church.
like, it's not an official thing, but it's implied, and that's what it's gonna be like.
Yeah. No, I had a buddy get
yeah.
drugged to. Okay, so I got some non-denominational friends and lives in Colorado, and my other buddy went and worked for him for a little while, and he drug him to a. He said he drugged him to like a Christian thing, and he's like, I can't. Like, you don't. And he clotheslined him with it. He said, we're going to the bar, and he's like, awesome, like you know.
Oh, then he took him to.
He took him to that.
Oh, that's.
And I was like, even as okay, I will call myself a follower of Christ, and if he was here, I'd bend and kiss the knee, right? I'm down for that. I've yelled Christ is king in a lot of places I probably shouldn't have. I've made a lot of points on behalf of Jesus that might have been wrong, but I've done it. I did it for him. My heart was in a good place. But he drags him to this fucking Bible study. He's like, I can't fucking do it. He called me. I walked out. I said I got a phone call, so I'm talking to you, and I was like, well, that's heavy. But yeah, you can't spring that on somebody.
No, you can't.
You can't spring them.
Surprise. Church has to be your choice.
You gotta want to be there because again, it's magical. You have, but these non-denominational people, there's no fucking magic in it.
I'll tell you a story off air about.
There's a
when
reason.
I got taken to one, and I was very weirded out.
Oh my god,
that don't matter.
It does matter.
We're getting close.
How far are we
Make
in?
sure you talk. We got a few more minutes.
All right.
I want to make sure I tell you this so you know.
Oh, that's dangerous.
I found out there is a genuine cuckoo cult here in town.
Oh, for sure.
Very out in the open. The guy believes that he is the reincarnation of both the Buddha and Jesus. They've got flyers. They've got billboards. They've got bus benches. They've got all kinds of shit. And part of me really wants to go check it out.
That's blasphemy.
No, just to see what he says.
Did he write this book? Is this him?
No.
No.
Oh, the introduction's by Jack Cornfield and Marcus Morg. Where's the genuine?
Here, maybe check the back. I don't know. It might have been a bunch of people who did it.
No, it could have been a conglomeration.
It's a conglomeration for sure.
Oh yeah. Editor from the introduction. Parallel sayings. Yeah. So I have to find it. I found one of their pamphlets.
I keep that thing on me like that.
I kept one of their pamphlets for a long time. I used it as a bookmark. It's in one of my joke books somewhere.
Yeah.
But I want to go see it just to see how cuckoo, because the guy doesn't look like.
That's the thing. You're never gonna believe somebody who looks like it.
He just doesn't look like a person that could handle speaking in front of people at all.
Oh.
So I want to go see somebody bomb in their own church. Is pretty much what I'm going for.
Ah.
I'm just kind of curious.
I don't need any of that shit in my life.
I want to do it for material, though.
I understand. My church is in the red. We got this fucking school who's just a leech on our fucking Lutheran beliefs.
We got really stuck on church.
Fuck! It's relevant right now. Everybody wants to go back to church, and I'm just trying to guide them down the right fucking path. Yeah. I just want people. I don't want people to be lost sheep. Again, this shit. All right, you know
There's
exactly.
already a lot of lost sheep, man.
You know exactly what I
We need
believe.
shepherds.
Okay, well, you're a pretty wizardly guy in your way, right?
Sure.
And we do what we do, right?
Yeah.
And there's some sort of magic in it.
Yeah, it's supernatural.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's the same thing is in mass. Okay. And that's what, like, this is where, again, I really think that line is drawn right there at Lutheran, because everything else feels not like this is, we are.
It doesn't seem serious enough.
It doesn't seem fucking serious enough.
Yeah, that's what it is. Because when you're Lutheran, even Presbyterian stuff, Catholic,
There are like
Orthodox,
the
all that
Episcopals and all them are
all
fucking.
of it, all the ones that are generally in that area, they feel serious when you're there. Like they feel like it's being taken seriously. When you go to one of the non-denominational things, it doesn't seem like anybody's being serious.
If there's coffee getting served in the church,
dude, let me tell
no,
you.
and that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. Because coffee gets served in churches all the time.
Yeah.
If there's a coffee shop connected to your church,
I went into St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York. I went and looked at all these churches, and the St. Patrick's one's a very famous one. It's been used in a lot of movies, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I was going there, and I was like, I got time. She's still at work. I'm going to go to Mass.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been to Mass in years. I'll go to Mass.
Get a little holy water at the fucking door there.
I walked in.
Did you get a dip, though?
I did, but I immediately was upset.
Well, yeah.
The first 30 yards of the entire place, the entire foyer.
Gift shop.
All gift shop stuff. All that. Like, and I was just...
Let me speak to Father.
And I looked around, and I was like... I started walking up the aisles, and I was looking for a pew to sit in, and I just kept looking over my shoulder back at that gift shop, and then I was like, I can't participate in this, because I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right at all. And so then I would walk right back out.
That's fine.
Upsetting.
Well,
doesn't seem serious.
Usury is one of Jesus's most
I
hated sins.
wanted to go talk and say, hey, don't you remember that verse in the Bible where Jesus threw all the fucking salesmen out of the temple? Like, what's going on there?
Well, I know that
it was almost as disgusting as when I went to the 9/11 memorial and saw like the hot dog vendors right in it, like right in the walkways, sidewalks, in between where the towers were standing.
Nothing sacred.
And kids jumping up on the little placards that have everybody's names on that were in the towers and everything.
Dude, nothing sacred.
If people were taking that place seriously, it would have been a beautiful, somber moment. But I was so fucking angry at the way everybody there was behaving. Nobody was taking it seriously. People were just leaned up, ass prints right on the fucking nameplates, and
they robbed the Louvre or whatever. You're in France. Like,
well,
nothing.
I think that's cool. They got away.
That's not
Have
cool.
they caught them yet?
Oh, that's so stupid.
Well, that shit was stolen anyway.
I understand. I guess.
Who's the real thief?
Know. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know how to look at any of that because I'm kind of becoming a monarchist, so I don't fucking know.
Well, they old saying, the best form of government is monarchy with a benevolent leader. And the worst form of government is monarchy with a malevolent leader.
I mean, we could go back to like old-timey Norway and Sweden.
No, I mean, that's what it is. If the
stuff.
king, if you can put one person in charge if that person is good.
Yeah.
But if you put a person in charge and they are bad on the inside, everybody's fucked. And that's why communism doesn't work, is because there's enough room for bad people to get in it. And that's why capitalism doesn't work, is because bad people end up making the rules. I mean, when you let people make the rules for themselves.
Well, look, then we get what we're here now. We're here now, where you have nobody that can afford to fucking live. Your children are all going crazy.
Yeah.
Everything's fucked up. Nothing's cool anymore.
Yeah. So
that's what you get. So this is what you get.
So we're ending on what a half an episode of church talk and ending on a very bright note.
So how about you fucking listen and go to a real goddamn church? Unless there's there better be stonework outside. You better see the Holy Trinity. There's better be a dove or something.
This needs to be a masonry done church.
If there's not stained glass.
Oh yeah,
on the sides.
Stained glass guy.
Get the fuck out. If there's not a real gold crucifix and then another one of like him actually like built or carved out of wood or something and painted, you don't go. If they don't got a real fucking gold crucifix in that motherfucker.
The Lutherans have Jesus on the cross?
We have one that's carryable. real gold.
Jesus on it.
And then we have and that's that one. He's stripped and it's dark and
What
heavy.
about the big one behind
The big
altar?
one is it's still him there. He is clothed, and he's more loving. And then we have a huge motherfucking stained glass window of him on the throne, and he's holding his hands out. And then he's got some of the disciples. No. It's they're showing it. And then,
just the stigma.
and then it might be him with children. There's like him, you'll see the windows.
Oh yeah, I'll be there.
It's good windows. Oh, fucking great
dude,
windows.
I'm gonna show up an hour early.
Dude, they're just good windows. They're such good windows. I tell you what.
I love stained glass. Stained glass is dope. You gotta have a big circle stained glass window in your church.
We don't have a circle. Well, we have circles all over.
Next time we're in O'Neill, we might just have to take a mosey on over to my old church.
I've been on church looks lately,
dude. And you know what? You want to talk about roofs? You wouldn't want to inspect this roof.
I hate inspecting church roofs.
I've got one for you in an Iowa town, a Lutheran church. The roof looks pretty bad. I can tell from the ground. That
I hate that. Well, all these churches are broke, buddy.
Well, it's a small town. Broke church.
The small towns are broke. I will say this: I went through Oakland and Wausau in less than 24 hours. Apart from those are
Oakland all the time.
Both very Swedish towns, right? Yeah. And I'm looking around in both of these Swedish towns, and I'm like, they fairly maintained it.
Yeah,
they've kind of figured it out. It's still pretty much those people. We're like O'Neill. It's not just the Irish and like these places are getting. And I was like, the Swedish did it. The Swedish are.
Oh, I know, man. I'm there in the gas station at like 6 a.m. on Mondays.
Yeah.
I see the school kids coming in.
You know who gets along?
You know who makes me uncomfortable? Nothing is more uncomfortable and more nerve-wracking than being around a group of like 12-year-old boys.
Yeah. They're so confident.
They are so confident and they're saying the craziest shit.
Well,
and you're just like, come on, don't fucking pay any attention to me. Don't fucking notice me.
I was cornered in the YMCA park.
Oh, I've heard about that.
Fucking tell me about these fucking kids.
And we'll talk about that.
Oh, on the next episode. Jesus Christ! Have a good evening.
Have a good evening. All right. You got any plugs to say? This will be out Thursday.
Saturday the 8th. Whiskey Dicks.
Yeah.
In Sioux City. Kyle Huber's going to be on that. Yeah, he's doing the rounds.
There you go.
Like I said, our shows are crossing. I would have done your Lolly show.
Well, yeah, and also that night, if you don't feel like going up there, come on over to Dubliner Pub for Stephen Lolly.
Hit the Lolly.
Yeah.
Lolly.
Mountain High Mayhem.
That body.
On his Mountain High Mayhem tour. Hopefully he's not sensitive about religious discussion.
Yeah, hopefully not. He seems like a cool dude.
He seems all right. And then that following Monday, wouldn't you know it, Kyle
Huber.
The
great North Dakota man.
The great North Dakota man.
Mystical
making
man
his
to the
trek.
north.
He's wagging south.
Wagging south, dog.
He's stopping by the Dubliner Pub for another maniacal Monday. The open mic will start at 7. Limited to 15.
That's the 10th?
Yes.
I probably won't be there. Sorry.
Yeah, I understand. I was going to put you on that one, too.
Things happen.
I know. I get it. We got to talk more about this church visit later, too.
All right. More on church.
But anyway, Maniacal Monday, Kyle Huber, Taryn Perez, David Miguel, or not Taryn Perez, Jesus Christ. Taryn Perez is on the Saturday show with a Lolly. On that Monday night, it's Zach Roars and David Migliaccio.
Shit!
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, that'll be good.
It'll be all right. But yeah.
You got a mustache hair in there?
Yeah,
you ever bite a mustache hair?
Yeah.
Fucking rip it.
Oh, I've done some swallowing.
I've had a mustache hair get stuck in my fucking tooth gap.
Oh man, that's a bitch.
Oh.
So yeah, watch your mustache hairs. Go to church.
Go to church.
We draw the line at blackface.
No, I didn't say that. We're gonna do Indian face. We'll do brown face. We'll do Indian brown.
Dot or feather.
Dot. Let's do dot. Dot's more. Yeah, we're going dot. I would rather make fun of dot than feather.
Yeah, you know what you call an Indian family album?
What?
Connect the dots.
Good night. That's a good night.